Hey everybody, we just launched this Bennington S20 pontoon, one of my favorite length pontoons. If you don't have to have a very long boat and hold a lot of people, it's a great length. What's awesome about pontoons is when they're on the dock, typically it's really easy to get in and out of them. You've got side doors and front doors, and then on this dock here at this level, it's an easy step right in. The door in the front is much wider, so if you need to get, a wheelchair or anything in this area, it's nice and wide to get somebody into the front of the boat. And then on the side, you have an access here as well, and the door stay open because there's a little floor latch on the bottom that helps keep the door open, and you can enter and exit through the side door like so. Now, this particular model, what makes it one of my favorites and a lot of people's favorite around here in North Florida is that it's kind of a hybrid. It's cruise and chill in the front, but then you have all the amenities for fishing in the back. All right, so in the back, the fishing station, this is an option that you can put into this model boat, and it has, what we've done is we've upgraded the deluxe seats to deluxe back seats with a higher back. Okay, it gives you a little more comfort when you're fishing. They swivel around, and then while you're fishing, you have rod holders that go here. They go down into the floor, and then they bungee into here. You have rod holders for trolling here or storing your rods. You have a live well in this compartment. So if you want to put bait or fish in there, you know what a live well is for. You can measure fish. We have several places where you can measure the length of your fish when you catch it. We have the measuring device. So if you catch a 48-inch fish, you can measure it right here. That's a big fish. Another live well feature here. This one has sections to it so that you can keep bait fish on this side and caught fish on this side, or what have you, whatever you would like to do when it comes to live well. And then on this side is a really cool feature for tackle. So you can use these Plano fishing tackle boxes that you can add dividers. If you're an avid fisherman, you know exactly what this is. These little dividers can separate out, so you can put your hooks and your weights and all that in here. Really cool feature, so you don't have to tote a tackle box down to the water if you equip this boat to your fishing style. Another cool thing about this, and how I've used it in the past, is we'll set up right here and make sandwiches. We'll use it as a little table, and it's great to get stuff out of your bag, set it up there. The boat comes with this kidney-shaped table, but the surface area of this compared to the fishing station is much different, and sometimes you need just a little bit more space, and you can use this space here, or the rear live well rod storage combo. So in the Benningtons, one of my favorite features about the Bennington product is when you open up the storage compartments, they are on hinges, for one, so that you are not fumbling around with a cushion. Two, they have water management, so that when you're hosing your boat down and you get water in this trough between the seats, it goes into this little area and it drains down and goes outside of the boat. So if you want to put a bag of towels in this compartment, they're going to stay relatively dry. Same goes for this little big compartment, up here. It also has water management. It has dual chambers that you can use to put various boating supplies in, as well as in this corner. Sometimes I'll find room in one of these compartments to put an anchor, so that when you park on a sandbar or in a fishing spot and you just want to fish for specks or whatever, you can pull your anchor out here and then toss the anchor attached to the front cleat. I didn't quite show you earlier, but this door is actually held open using this little attachment down here that holds the door open. You'll notice it drops down into that little groove and it stops it from closing. A lot of times that's a handy feature because you don't want the door to be flopping around. Another one of my favorite parts about this particular model, and we order these boats, so this is how we equip them. There's a lot of choices when you order a pontoon boat, and we found a lot of the right ones. And one of the right ones in the cockpit area is upgrading that captain's chair. Okay, so we upgrade this captain's chair to a higher end model so that it's a little more luxurious and plush. And when you sit in a captain's chair in your Bennington, you have armrests. You also have the ability to kick back and chill, which is kind of nice to just sit here and maybe take a nap while somebody else is fishing or sunning or just flat out chilling. So you can reach back up, turn this, flip this to get it to the right level. The controls are all ergonomically placed to where it's easy for you to control. The steering wheel, we always upgrade the steering wheel, and we want tilt, so we can tilt the steering wheel down so that it's not like you're driving a semi truck like this. So the tilt steering wheel is pretty awesome. This one has the kicker upgraded stereo system with a 12-volt charger here. Standard gauge package, which is RPMs, trim, and fuel. And then we also equip them with the Garmin Fish Finder Navigator right here. That's mounted right here, nicely on the dash for you to access easily while you're cruising. When you get in the boat, you want to start it. Key switch is right here. There's a safety lanyard, obviously, and there you go. And we equip all of our pontoons with Yamaha outboard engines, which are very, very reliable, and it's a very good company to work for. And we decided, since the sun's out, we're going to go ahead and put the bimini up. So we'll show you how that's done. Very easy process. First thing we're going to do is these short stanchions. These are our trailer stanchions, so it keeps everything down low. So if you're going under trees and whatnot, you're not going to hit anything. So we're going to get rid of these by just doing a quick palm bump, right? And then we're going to push up, and then we're going to bring the next link stanchion down until it lands right in here, and then we just pull it forward and snap it in. It's that easy. There's no thumb screws, there's no pins, there's no nothing. Okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull it forward until it comes completely out. And as you can see, it is now a shaded environment, and you are shaded and much cooler than getting sunburnt in this Florida sun. Sure is a pretty day out here on the water. Taking a cruise in our Bennington S20 with our Yamaha 90 on it. Typically what's made pontoons more attractive in the last 15 years is the quietness of the Yamaha outboard engine. It really makes a difference when you're cruising and talking. It's like a floating living room up front here, so everyone's kind of just chilling and talking and chatting and looking at houses, looking at trees, looking at birds in the trees, watching a sunset. All just the reason you would buy a pontoon, the reason why you can come to Lake Erie Water Sports and go ahead and start that adventure right away.